Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. 180. Hold on. Check.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And some room to run now. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. This is Mike. Army. 6 cut.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to success,
the big fella! And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
He's got a man complete. 33 yards that time. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a give to Madison running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
To throw on second down, Stanley. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Come on, 180. Hey, Joe.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
Here we go. 20.
On third and short, going with their tight end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here we go. It's Gurley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
On the ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
61. Matchbox right. Let's go.
Open here, Adam Thielen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 47 yards. They only needed a little bit, and they got a lot. A great job just grabbing the football away from the defender there.
And remember, it was 3rd and short, so the defensive front played run. They didn't pressure the quarterback. That meant despite the coverage downfield, they had a chance to complete the play, and they did.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Rams' 13-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they got the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now look at him go. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. They are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Got it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
64, wait. 2.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Single. Check, and 2, check.
Washington gets it going right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
60 outlaw. Ain't no sense. Recon, 132 fighter. Hit it.
Throwing on 1st down. Stanley under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Go.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Go.
Back to throw. Stanley under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's gone. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line.
On the double. I got you. Hey, Alpha. Hey, go.
Mike's 50. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Smooth.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, they're scared. Hey.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Stanley. Washington's got it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Looking to throw. Stan, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trent Murphy. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Stanley. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. Stanley. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, high set to go.
Looking to throw. Stanley. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. On 4th down, Stanley. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Cut. Line 20. Hey, kill.
Just like that. Just like that.
Again they run with Gurley. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He gets it to Cooks. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
On the ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Going on the ground with Madison. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ready.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the safety creep. Ready.
Back to throw. Stanley. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
3 bud.
Slap.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 8-3.
56. I got you.
Get it.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's make these babies crawl the way back home.
Check safety.
Come.
56.
Down.
To throw on 3rd down. Stanley. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Stanley's pass intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A 1st down as they get 12 on the fake punt. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Recon. 132 fighter.
On 1st down, Stanley. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Stanley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Stanley got an open man. It's Washington. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 15 yards.
So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stanley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Fair.
Check 99. Why? Get wide. No.
Lead dribble.
They'll run it with Madison, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Hey, wahoo!
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. All day, baby. All day.
Like,
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stanley gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeAndre Washington. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, Shell.
Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. Try to get it to Woods. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Gonna run with Madison again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll try to run with Madison. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Under 10.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Hold on. Check.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're running with Gurley. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings are going to win this football game.
80 weapons.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't.
Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden